Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Jerome Strickland channel. We are back in the JS studio with another video for your heart, for your mind, for your soul, and for your spirit. Some more information for you to ponder, to think about, and yes, act upon. Yes. Well, today I want to talk to y'all a little bit more about some of the stuff that's been going on, about some of the things that you've been seeing, some of the things you've been experiencing. And I know you've been thinking about this. I know you've been thinking very deeply. Everybody has been thinking very deeply about this. And where your thoughts go, that's where your reality flows. But yes, tonight, I want to talk to y'all about the CDC. I want to talk to y'all about the Centers for Disease Control. Yes. Are y'all ready? Y'all buckle up. Get ready for the ride. I want to talk about the Centers for Disease Control. The reason you can't go into a nice restaurant and sit down is because of the CDC. The reason you are sitting home from work is because of the CDC. The reason you are wearing a surgical mask is because of the CDC. The reason you are standing 6 feet apart is because of the CDC. The reason the mainstream media is talking about all this is because of the CDC. So who is the CDC? And why are they doing this? You see, I simply believe that they are just another head in the Hydra. You see, this whole thing is a Hydra. What is a Hydra? A Hydra is a beast with many heads and one body. And so when the Bible talks about the beast, could it be talking about the Hydra? Look that picture up. Look up the pictures of what a Hydra looks like. It is a many-headed beast. And it has one body. The one body represents the one cause. The many heads represents the different facets of the one cause. And I am of the opinion, and that's all it is. I am of the opinion that the CDC is just a part of the beast, of the machine, of the system, designed to put you in fear. designed to make you feel painful, designed to make you feel pain. Yes. You see, they have been given more authority than they should have been given because of who they are and because of what they do and because of the knowledge that they supposedly have. See, when you turn on your news, what do you see? The CDC logo. So I asked the question, who is behind the CDC logo? Can we see your faces? Can you come out from behind the CDC logo and let us just see your faces? I mean, since you want to shut down everybody's work, since you want to shut down all the restaurants, since you want to tell us to stand 6 feet apart, since you want to recommend that we wear surgical masks, can we at least see your face? Who are you? And why are you doing this? No. What's the real reason you're doing this? Not the reason you're telling the mainstream media. I'm just asking a question. You see, the thing about conspiracy theorists is we're not crazy. We're not off the deep end. We simply do two things. We simply ask questions and look for evidence. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with questioning and looking for evidence? Isn't that what one should do when they're trying to find out the truth? Ask questions and look for evidence. You should be asking questions and looking for evidence. You see, I am simply asking the question, what's really going on? You are simply asking the question, what's really going on? You know, this is getting really, really old. All of the tape on the floor. You walk into a store, all this tape all over the store. All this stuff on the floor. You got everybody playing this little game. Speaking of games, remember when you was little? There was two games many people played. I don't know if they play these games now, but you remember a game called Simon Says? Simon Says, one person would stand up and he would say, Simon Says. And whatever he said do, you had to conform and do it. And see, the best one, the one that could best conform to what Simon was saying, won the game. If you missed what Simon was saying, and you didn't conform to what Simon was saying, you was out of the game. And the last one in the game is the one who conforms the best. Well, you see, the CDC is the Simon Says. Yes, they are Simon in this. And all the rest of the population are just players in the game. Simon says, wear your surgical mask. Simon says, stand 6 feet apart. Simon says, you can't go in the restaurant and sit down and have a nice meal with somebody you like. Why is Simon saying this? Yes. I'm just asking a question. Or what, trying to figure out what's really going on. Not what you telling me. Not what you showing me on the computer. Not what you showing me on mainstream media. None of that really even matters to me. I don't even look at that stuff. I pay it absolutely no attention, simply because I don't want it to get down into my frequency and my vibration. I don't want to be put into fear. You see, anything that puts you into fear is bad for you. But you say, I have to listen, I have to know what's going on. No, you don't. You simply concentrate on the things that raise your frequency and your vibration. And just do what you've been doing. You see, a fear is the best way to control someone. Fear-based control. Once you get someone in fear, you simply control them. You see, this is a simple but effective dark magic technique. Fear-based control. And many people got caught in this wide net. Why do you think they call it the internet? Why do you think they call it the World Wide Web? Yes. Why do you think they call it the mainstream? The mainstream, as you're a fish swimming down the mainstream, you get caught in the internet. And you get caught in the web, the World Wide Web. And just like a fish gets into fear when he gets caught in the web, yes, many of you are like fish because you were swimming down the mainstream. Now you are caught in the web. Now you are caught in the net. Now you are in fear. Leave that stuff alone. CDC is the Simon Says in all this. And you have to look at these things. I want you to think about, remember that nursery rhyme called the Pied Piper? You see, the Pied Piper, he plays a certain tune. And he plays this certain tune at such a frequency that you cannot help follow him. You see, they are the Pied Pipers in all of this. And this is why you see most people just following what they say. Yes, the Simon Says and the Pied Piper, the CDC. They are making your life a living hell. Oh, so you may ask the question. They're just trying to help us. They're just trying to show us the way. They're trying to keep this thing from getting out of hand, right? What thing out of what hand? They have gone out of their way to make you believe that a poodle is a pit bull. They have gone above and beyond to make you think that a poodle is a pit bull. And see, therein lies the evidence. The best way to detect a lie is if you're going out of your way to tell the lie. Meaning, if a person is trying really hard to sell a lie, that is evidence that it's a lie. The best evidence of a lie is that you are trying very hard to sell this lie. Yes. So, I say, get out of the net. I say, get out of the web. I say, get out of the mainstream so you don't get caught in the net. I say, get out of the mainstream so you don't get caught in the web and get caught in the game of Simon Says and start walking, dancing to the tune of the Pied Piper. Yes. If you want to set yourself free from the CDC. If you want to set yourself free from listening to the CDC. But they're experts. I'm here to tell you, whether they are experts, whether they're playing a little game, whether they're lying or telling the truth, it is all based on your frequency. What you pay attention to, what you focus on, grows. And if you swimming down the mainstream, you will get caught in the web, and you will get caught in the net, and you will be caught dancing down the stream, dancing down the path of the Pied Piper. Yes. Do not do it. Change your focus away from the CDC. Change your focus away from the mainstream. Change your focus away from the web. Think of a fish swimming down the stream. The fish that swims with the rest of the fish, he is the one that gets caught in the net. But then there's this other fish that decides to go off on his own and do his own thing. So when the net goes down in the water, he doesn't get caught. You have to be that fish that doesn't swim with the rest of the fish, that separates himself and not focus on the fear. Fear is just a step, it's just an aspect of this entire plan. In fact, it is one of the biggest steps in the entire plan. To be in fear is to be controlled. To be in fear is to be unhealthy. Stop focusing on fear. Stop focusing on the CDC. Stop focusing on the mainstream. Stop focusing on what you see on the internet. Only fill your spirit, only fill your frequency up with things that are positive. Look for things that are going to help you. Look for things that are going to raise your frequency and your vibration. Walk away from those things that are bringing you down and putting you in fear. It is simple. As I've said in many of my videos in the past, you choose your reality. You choose which way you want your reality to go. And if you choose fear, you will choose a fear-based reality. And that is not a good reality to be in. You see, you think that the mainstream media is helping you. You think the CDC is helping you. But I'm here to tell you today, the mainstream news is not helping you. The CDC is not helping you. They are hurting you because they are putting you in fear. Get away from the net. Get out of the mainstream. Stay out of the web. Stop swimming with the other fishes. Yes. Stop playing Simon Says with the CDC. There was another game also when I was a kid. Y'all remember this game? It was a game called Follow the Leader. All the kids, all the children would get in a long line, and there would be one person in the front of the line. And he would walk and he would do things. He would pat a rock. He would jump off a step or something like that. And he'll do something silly. And everyone else in the line had to do everything exactly how he did it. Yes. Do you see it coming together? These people now in this reality are simply playing Follow the Leader. Whatever the leader does, That's what everyone else does. If the leader puts on a mask, they say we must put on a mask. If the leader stands 6 feet apart, they say we must stand 6 feet apart. You see, the leader is leading you like sheep. No, you have the power. This is the one thing that they do not want you to know, is that you have the power to shift the reality that you are in. Yes. Stop letting them use you as a battery. Stop letting them drain you of your spiritual energy. You are a spiritual like being that is connected to source. You are a spiritual like being that is connected to the all, to the universe. And and I didn't forget you religious people. God. Yes, you are the spiritual light being. All of you preachers out there, start talking to your congregation. Why are you being so silent about this? I ain't talking about acquiescing to it. I'm talking about all this vaccine stuff. Tell your congregation, because you have the ear of the people, tell your congregation what's really going on about the vaccine, about the dangers of the vaccine. In order for a vaccine to be ready for the public, it will take at the very least, 10 years. So if they come out with a vaccine this year, that means they knew that this was coming. It takes at least 10 years to come out with a vaccine. Think about that. You preachers and ministers out there, whether we agree with each other or not, it's time to put that on the back burner. If you really care about your congregation, tell them this. Yes. We only got a certain amount of time. We got to act now. Don't allow yourself to be taken by the Pied Piper. Don't allow yourself to be that empty-headed fish swimming down the main stream with the rest of the fish and get caught in the net and the web. Yes. You must be in the love frequency, not in the fear frequency. Anything that puts you in fear, whether they pretend that they're trying to help you and give you information, anything that puts you in fear is not good for you. It's not good for you. So watch. It does not matter at this point how old you are. It does not matter at this point how young you are. It does not matter at this point what race you are. It does not matter at this point what country you are from. All the good people of the world that love their freedom, that love their spiritual freedom, that want to stay connected to God, source, the universe, we must come together now. Yes. Before the time because we don't have much time. It is now time. I don't know how many viewers this video is going to get. It may go viral. It may only get a handful of views. No matter what, if you come across this video, share this information. Say that we don't have much time. So the time is now. It does not matter your race. It does not matter your nationality. It does not matter your gender. It does not matter your age. All the good people that love their freedom, that don't want to play Simon Says, that don't want to play the Pied Piper, that don't want to play Follow the Leader, but you want to keep your freedom and stay in your sovereignty. Yes, we are not outnumbered. They are outnumbered. We are the majority. This is why they must put us in fear, to control us. It's all dark magic. And the greatest dark magic there is the simplest dark magic there is. And what is that? Put the people in fear, and they will be controlled. Yes. The best way to overcome any situation is to step out of fear. Step out of agreement of those things that are causing you fear. And allow yourself to bloom. Take care of yourself. Be healthy. Laugh. Smile. These are the things that keep you healthy. Laughing and smiling and not allowing yourself to go into fear. Do you not think it's strange how they're going above and beyond to put you and keep you in fear? Stop going down the mainstream before you get caught in the web, before you get caught in the net. Stop playing Simon Says. Stop following the Pied Piper. Where is it leading you? Where is the net taking you? Where is the mainstream taking you? Wake up. Wake up. Must wake up and understand the time. We have a window of time where we cannot allow this. It can go down 2 timelines. They're trying to stop the age of Aquarius. Yes. In the Bible, it is called the new heaven and the new earth. In the spiritual, it is called the age of Aquarius. In the esoteric, it is called the great shift. Yes. Do you want to go into the great shift? Do you want to go into the age of Aquarius? Do you want to go into the new heaven and the new earth? You must shift your focus out of fear. Stop being drunk with fear and be sober with love. I'm not going to hold y'all long tonight. I feel the Spirit strong on me tonight. The Spirit has a message for you. If you came across this video, it is not by accident. You are meant to share this information and not be afraid. Yes, do everything you do must be with love and bravery. Love and bravery. And God, the universe, the all, the spirit guides, the angels, yes, your higher self, they will guide. Not only will they guide you, they will protect you if you do the right thing. But if you acquiesce and succumb to fear, they can't protect you. You are at the mercy of those that are making you afraid. Yes. Yes. You must overcome fear with love. You must act and come together with all of those people that want to keep their freedom. Yes. And you must begin to research. You must begin to ask questions. Ask questions and look for the evidence. Why don't they want you to ask questions? Why don't they want you to look for evidence? Ask questions and look for evidence. That's not hard to do. Shift your focus from fear to love. Yes. I got a lot more to say, but I want to leave y'all with this. Yes. Knowledge. Gain knowledge. Know thyself. Yes, know thyself. The self is the freedom. The self is the way out. You're not leaving God. When you go into yourself, you're finding God. You're finding the universe. You're finding the all. I want to leave you with 4 selves. The 4 aspects of the self. It is self-confidence. You must believe in yourself. Stop believing in them. They're people just like you. Self-confidence. Self-awareness. Self-control. And most importantly of all, self-love. If you step into these 4 aspects of self, you will become unbeatable. Yes. Self-confidence, self-awareness, self-control, and self-love. Activate these 4 selves, and you will truly become a co-creator with God, the universe, the all source. Yes. So I want to thank y'all for coming back to my video tonight. I want to say I'm thankful to all the subscribers. I want to say I'm thankful to all the ones that came across this video and gave this video time. So, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But remember, have self-confidence. Yes. Be self-aware. Have self-control. And most importantly of all, have self-love. I'm Jerome Strickland. Thank y'all for coming back to my video. And I will post another video soon. God bless.